As we enter the end of 2024, I find myself often thinking about the Magic sets of this year, what's in the past, and more importantly, what's to come. And I can't think of the future without thinking of Innistrad Remastered, the next Magic the Gathering set to drop, and I wanted to take some time over the weekend and put together some initial thoughts. What do I think of Innistrad Remastered? How is it going to compare to other remastered sets? And I say that with the spooky undertones of Innistrad because I think the last time we visited Innistrad, we got something like this, so it hasn't all been great. Alright, let's talk about some early impressions of the upcoming Magic set and how you and I, normal fans of Magic the Gathering, are going to be best spending our hard-earned money. To kick things off, I will point out that I think remastered sets offer a wonderful experience for the pre-release and release events. In fact, I don't think there is a pre-release for remastered sets. I think it might just be a release. But any sealed, limited, for fun event around remastered sets has almost always been a good time and been worth going out to your local game store, heading down to Min-Max Games or wherever it is that you go to play Magic and having some fun. Listen, being able to relive this point in time in Magic's history and play in that theme with those mechanics in a curated experience is something that I think we overlook when we evaluate these sets. So I want to say it right off the rip. Magic's the most played TCG in the entire universe. I said it a million times on this channel, and for that reason, the experience here going out and playing your release event is going to be, well, it's going to be a ton of fun. But past that, I do want to talk about the products that are coming out. I want to discuss the sealed products for Innistrad Remastered and how they are going to perform and when we should be looking to buy them, because the Magic ecosystem over the last year, well, it has been a changin'. And to do that, I want to kick things off by heading over to cardboardfinance.com, the application that is run right here by this channel and the supporters of this channel. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button down there because, well, it helps a small channel like mine more than you can possibly imagine. And then go ahead, if you want to go further, and click that join button. Join the channel membership, because that money that is, for the channel membership, it's $5 a month. It goes to support the server fees for cardboardfinance.com, so I don't have to pay for this out of my pocket. And what this is a collection of every single sealed sale on TCG Player for major TCG releases, and it allows us to do things like go back and look in the history of remastered sets. And looking at, the first remastered set we were able to track after we built the application, Dominaria Remastered, you will see that when you compare this to a regular Magic set with just a draft box and a collector box, a two-product release with no commander subset, well, the sales did extremely well. The set has experienced some highs during the early release. Remember, we were coming off the idea of Time Spiral Remastered. This was the introduction of the collector booster box into remastered sets, and for this reason, I think this set came out with a ton of hype. But it is not lost on me that hype was not always there. It wasn't something that just came out, it was hype, and it stayed there forever. In fact, if we break down the details of, let's say the collector booster box, we will see the price of this box has, let's call it normalized over time. As we've seen the sales of these collector booster boxes thin out, we have seen the price of these boxes over time not do maybe the greatest in the world, but that is shifting. People are realizing that this is a box to purchase. And I say all that to say that while we might not have the best taste in our mouth for remastered sets, I am excited for Innistrad Remastered. But I don't want to get ahead of myself here. I want to kind of take it back a step. I'm going to evaluate these products, and I want to first start talking about the Play Booster Box. The Innistrad Remastered Play Booster Box, I think, is the core product that we need to talk about here. It's the first thing that we need to discuss. And the reason is this is the normal experience for the majority of the Magic community to get involved with this product. Now, again, it's way too early to discuss this price. I'm not going to get super heavy into the price of the Play Booster Box, except to say this, and I will say this with conviction, with meaning. I will say this, and I believe this, and this is, while it's not financial advice, I truly in my heart of hearts believe this. This box is going to get cheaper. That's what I truly believe, and I believe that because we have things like the Ravnica Remastered collector booster display, and we see a year's worth of history where this thing spent a lot of time down in the 120s, as well as the Dominaria Remastered collector booster display where, well, it's been out for so long that it was sitting at the low 100s for the longest time. And look, that's not a doom and gloom statement. The idea that this booster box is going to come down in price when the big shining gem of this set, the thing that we can everyone in their community can enjoy is the play experience, is a win. I love the idea that people are going to play with this product. They're going to get their hands on this product. It is still a 36 booster pack. I will try to remember to link a video. If I don't, comment section, let me know, and I will remember to link a video that I just did a video about how the cut down for play boosters is going to affect Magic the Gathering and you, because play boosters are going from 36 to 30 packs. But I do believe that this product is going to be cheaper, but it's going to be an incredibly fun product. The scare comes when you talk about the value of singles. A lot of people, and I will say this, I know the buy singles army is almost always in my comment section. I buy a lot of singles. I am for it. But there is some fun and value to cracking open packs. And I don't say value as in like, I'm going to become a millionaire cracking packs. No, I said value as in, like, listen, it's fun to crack packs. It's part of the experience. It's something I enjoy to do. And I factor that into the price when I buy a product. But importantly, there are some products that fall so well below, EVs and expected value where it's like, you better get a lot of enjoyment from cracking those packs. And I am hard-pressed to believe that this will not be one of them. I believe the Play Booster Box EV is not going to be something that we are going to really celebrate. Now, again, make sure you're subscribed because we will head over to our partners at Mox Alpha and check out their EV evaluation of this set on release. And then post-release, we do it with almost every single Magic the Gathering set, either in a live stream. We've done some members-only videos. We've done some public videos. But I think it's a really fun discussion to have. But I don't expect this EV to hold up. And for that reason, I think people are going to overlook the play experience of this box. And they're going to call the Play Booster Box a bad product where it's meant to get out there and be played. But remastered sets are now so much more than that. They're not just sit down and play experience. And coming from the Time Spiral Remastered era, where it was sit down and play and crack the draft booster box and chase the chase card in the box, that old frame foil that used to be so rare, it was a refreshing way to look at Magic the Gathering sets and make us feel like it was back in time, back in the day from Magic the Gathering, where that's how boxes used to be. But since then, as we said, we have gotten collector booster boxes of remastered sets. These things are, they're not a new idea, and the idea that Wizards of the Coast was always going to make collector booster boxes for these sets is something that is worth noting. But when it comes to Innistrad Remastered, I expect we're going to see something we haven't seen in a little bit. And I think we're going to see instant price increase, instant rush, and instant, kind of demand for this collector booster box. Now, Wizards of the Coast have made some changes. Here we have the Ravnica Remastered Collector Booster Box. Let's make sure I have the right tab pulled up here. The Ravnica Remastered Collector Booster Box. And we see over the course of a year, look at this success. Look at this. People want this product. It's a good product. Serialized Shocklands. Listen, old border foily Shocklands. There's tons of fun stuff in this box. And while Innistrad might not have the core juice that a product like this has, I think that this was a calling. This was a sign that Wizards of the Coast really figured out that we can't just print everything to oblivion anymore. Collector boxes have to in some way be collectible, and it's a far cry from the days of the other remastered set we just compared collector boxes to, this Dominaria Remastered collector box, because this product came out in an era where, well, we just printed every single collector box over and over and over again a ton. We saw it on the graph at cardboardfinance.com. In fact, I think it's still up here. We see the trending price of this product from release up in the 350s, 290s, 240s, and all the way into the high 100s, even into the mid 100s at its lowest point. This is worth noting that this was in a time when collector boxes weren't exactly hard to come by. Innistrad Remastered, however, totally my opinion, not financial advice. Look behind me. Hold on. Take a second. Look behind me. Do I look like someone that you should listen to for financial advice? I have a wall of cardboard here. I have a wall of cardboard to shoot in front of over there. I am in my basement making YouTube videos about a card game I like. This is just my opinion. Sucks that I still have to say that. But I think this product is going to be recognized as something that is printed less than we expect. It's going to be printed more to a lower expected demand. And for that reason, and the reason of like, listen, while there might not be some super heat in here, there is some fun stuff spoiled already. There's some classic iconic cards. There's some cool old bordering. I really do think we could see this price climb in the short term after the release. As far as the price right now, it's way too early to tell. Anyone who's going to come out there and tell you, hey, this is the price right now, and this is the lowest you're going to get, this is the highest you're going to get, it's all speculation. Nobody knows. Even stores that know what they're paying and know their allocations cannot guarantee you that this price you're seeing is going to be what the box is worth on release, 2 weeks after release, 3 months after release, etc. It's the way it is. But I do think that Magic the Gathering has figured out collector boxes. They've done a much better job with the collector box print run, with how collector boxes are sent out to the community, the price point they're being sold at, the price point they're maintaining over the short and long term. I mean, heck, let's look at a bad example of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. You take the collector booster box, for example, and this thing was not the best received set. But even now, collector booster boxes are back on the come up. They are climbing again into the 200s, 195s off the lows of the 180s because this was a more appropriately printed product. And remember, that is the bad example. That's an example of a product that did not do as well, an example of a collector box product that did do as well. You know, something like, let's just call it Foundations. And Foundations collector boxes, well, we see what's going on here. All in all, I think Innistrad Remastered is going to have a couple key big wins. The limited play experience is going to be tons of fun. The nostalgia, if you're someone who just is Snapcaster Mage and I just have to be involved in this time period, you're going to have a blast. It is going to have a downside. The play booster box, in my opinion, is not going to be something that contains a ton of value and stuff you haven't played before. Listen, these remastered sets are often chocked full of reprints of stuff we don't really need to get our hands on, but it's just fun to play every now and again. I urge you to consider this when spending your money on Innistrad Remastered. And finally, I do believe, this is my speculation brain, this is my for fun, you can let me know if you disagree in the comment section, I do believe these collector booster boxes with the serialized cards and everything going on are going to go off the wall. They're going to be insane. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. This has been my initial reaction video. YouTube's going to suggest another one for you to click on over here, and I suggest you do it because the computers are always watching. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and, well, we'll see you around. All right, I got to go buy my Magic Con tickets. We'll see you. Bye.